Where's the beef?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host Brandon, and with me I've got the boys once more, Zach, Weaver, and Troy. If you guys want to say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Jesus Christ, why did you think that was a good idea?
I said say hi, not fucking screech.
I meant to say hey in that voice, but it didn't work.
Hi,
Right.
I don't have a socially crippling mental
You're
disorder.
saying hey in like satanic speak or something?
Yeah, dude, I've been watching Lost Mite videos. That's just how the Nene Kappa comes out.
Oh god, yeah. No, he's more like, hey!
Hey!
God, what a game. So anyway, this week we figured we'd talk about something pretty interesting, and near and dear to a lot of our hearts, conspiracy theories. But first, I just want to, see how everybody's week was. So if y'all want to go around and share what you did with this week with the class.
I want to hear about Troy's week.
Yeah,
Hey,
Troy,
how
what
about we don't?
what did you
Oh,
do?
God.
You had, apparently, according to the group chat, you had tiny Borgie at lunch.
Please explain to the audience what a tiny Borgie is.
No, it was
Oh,
Tint Borgie.
That's right,
Thank
yes.
you.
It was Tint
Uh,
Borgie.
That was me trying to type tiny burger and forgetting how to do. Act like tiny burger.
Burger.
I just...
Well, maybe
That's why I
you
typed
tried
the
to
second
spell the
time.
word right the first time.
Some of the shit you
Um,
managed to type in the group chat is just... Oh my god.
Yeah.
Got some
I
magic fingers.
I can't
Like,
comprehend
minds of their
English
own.
language. It's extremely difficult.
Troy, do you have like an aphasia of some variety? Just a brain injury that prevents you from speaking properly?
I hit my head enough in college, but I think it made me better to BH.
It made me stronger and more resistant.
Hitting his head in all the right places.
Which one is it? Yeah, we're Nikki's aphasia. It's when you just say words, but they never make sense together.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah,
that's,
sure.
I
Well,
know
let's
about
go with
that.
that. Oh god.
Are we having a little bit right now?
It's having a tip.
Die.
A little bout of Nickies.
I don't
No.
know.
You ever invent any, like, you ever just say a word that's like not even a word, but like you're just saying it in the middle of a sentence and it just like sounds like it fits?
No.
I like my use of the verb boss nost, but that's not really a new word made up.
I'm sorry, what?
What does a boss nost entail? I'm assuming it has to do with Star Wars.
Well, yeah. No, that's who Boss Nos is. He's the leader of the Gungans, and he's the one who goes. No, it's the reaction whenever you take a drink of a strong alcohol and you just kind of like shiver and make a noise and you spill a little bit. That's the full verb. You Boss Nost.
I don't
Okay.
okay.
Isn't it Boss Nass? I don't think there's a...
Is it?
Yeah.
Nos
No.
is an energy drink.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Ah.
very familiar with that one.
Is a boss Nos, you drink too much Nos energy and you go brrrr, 'cause you're too energized.
Yeah, you have to let
Too
the
much
energy out
caffeine.
somehow. So you just shake.
Shakes off the excess.
A Nos vent of the head. Yep, that one.
But
So-
that's happened to Brandon.
Oh, of course. I just, fucking tremble from how much energy I have at all times.
They are powerful. There's some powerful drinks.
I saw Infinity War this week, but,
I'm going at 7.
nice. I don't know if
Also,
that date
how's
this
it end?
podcast. Batman comes out and he kisses Thanos on the mouth, and everybody has a good time.
And he screams, "Why'd you say that name?"
No, it was fucking great. Probably the best movie that Marvel's put out thus far, and a very refreshing breath of big air into the fucking getting stale series. Because, if you consider the last actual Avengers movie was Age of Ultron, and that was kind of lame, even though Ultron was pretty good.
Wasn't that good, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a step in the right direction, even if brief. It was something that the universe needed. It shook things up, and I don't know. I'm gonna make a video on it. I'll do it spoiler free, so everybody can enjoy it. But that'll probably
Thanos is purple.
yes, that is a true fact.
Shit.
That'll probably be out by the time this video goes up. Actually, that'll definitely be out by the time this video goes up, unless I'm just horribly lazy. But yeah, so I did that this week. I also found out just today that I am the subject of a Yelp review for work,
Oh, hell yeah.
which was kind of neat. Yeah, my manager comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, did you see that Yelp rating about you?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, look it up on their website. Look up our store, and you're like the first one." So I went and saw it, and there was a lady being very nice. She said I was
Do you
cute.
remember the situation?
Vaguely, I do remember her like somebody asking for my name after I had like helped them out or fixed something. So I mean, I guess that was nice. But hey, shouts out to that lady if you're listening. Thanks for the Yelp review.
And she thinks you're cute, so she'll date you.
That is also true. But no, that was nice. It made me feel good about my job, and I'm totally mentioning that at my next fucking eval to see if I can get a raise off of that. Just be like, hey, look, I have proof that I'm doing my job correctly, so y'all need to give me some money. But yeah,
I have proof that I'm cute.
that exactly. I have quantifiable proof that I'm cute. I deserve a higher pay. But yeah, so that was nice, and that was pretty much my week.
Hell yeah, dude.
What'd you do, Weaver?
Oh, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just, not much of anything, really. Just the same old shit that I usually do.
Getting ready to be done with the big college.
Yes. Getting ready to graduate fresh out of Harvard.
Is it terrifying?
What are your future plans?
Hmm?
Is it terrifying?
Oh, you know, not really. Not if you don't think about it too much.
Well, let's think about it. What are your future plans?
Oh my god.
NA?
There we go.
I plead
Perfect.
the fifth.
Yes, that's the one.
Successful. Good.
No, he's actually just gonna go to North Allegheny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the plan. I gotta go back to high school and graduate again. I missed one
Just
one
didn't work
class.
out this time.
Graduation round
Language.
3.
I missed language arts 14, so I gotta go back and do that
Uh-oh.
No, but that's when you read To Kill a Mockingbird.
300 times, yeah.
What a fucking book. Goddamn.
Hey, it desensitizes children to racism and normalizes. I don't. try and
Shut
make
up, English
something.
major.
Did you see the sequel?
Quit trying to find meaning in books, you idiot.
But
Yeah, wait, doesn't-
Harper
encourage
read it?
mean suicide? Yeah, it was published. It was bad.
Yeah, doesn't Atticus turn into like a racist or something?
It was a money grab. I don't know.
Obviously,
Yeah,
but...
Harper Lee like wrote a sequel, and then she croaked, and like I guess in the book.
Oh, shit, wait,
Atticus
she's
is
dead now?
Super racist.
No,
Yeah, I
did
think
you
she-
not know about that? Hold on, funny story. So, there was a Reddit thread the day she died, and someone was like, the question was, who are you surprised is still alive? Like an hour before her death was announced,
Oh my
someone
God.
said Harper Lee.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was funny.
Suspect number 1.
Yeah, right?
Who are you surprised is still alive? Harper Lee, because I hired that assassin 3 hours ago. Oh,
Went on the dark web for this.
Yeah, right. I paid 7 whole bitcoins.
hey, that's a Ghost at a Watchman. Is that the sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I was
Hey,
trying to remember it.
Bitcoins cost like
A lot.
What
A
is the
big
price
amount.
right now? Oh, Bitcoin's at $9,200 right now. Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, what didn't like Atticus turn into a big racist or something, and that was a big point of contention because everybody's like, yeah, wait, that's like not his character at all. What the fuck?
Hey, you know, people change.
hey.
It's a pretty big change. Like, you go from being the only.
I mean, not like that. A big 180, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read the sequel. I don't really plan to be honest.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound fun. I want to read about racists.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and
You
read
need
my
to read
fucking.
about it when it's there your entire life.
Exactly.
Hey,
Wow.
everyone, pause a second so Brandon can edit this out of the video because I need to go tell my roommate to stop screaming.
Just scream louder.
Well, hell yeah.
I have returned.
All right.
Well,
But anyway, I don't know, Zach. Do you want to share your week, or would you rather
I mean-
move on to the topic?
My week has just been a bunch of finals My first conspiracy theory is that I'm fucking stupid because I did horrible. So
I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think that's just a theory
Listen,
that you have about your...
I want it to be a big. Here, Obama poisoned my food to make me stupid.
Barack
Obama
Hussein
all the answers to your
Obama.
homework.
Yeah.
He gave you
Obama
the
ate
wrong
my
test.
homework.
Obama ate my homework.
Perfect. That's my favorite conspiracy theory.
Gotta eat this man's homework. My fellow Americans.
Very hungry. Michelle did not make me dinner. So. She's home all day with the kids. Why the fuck isn't she cooking?
Oh my god.
Jesus. Okay, let's
Except-
avoid.
I,
mean-
I was actually on Tumblr and there was a post about like dreams about Obama.
Dreams about Obama.
Is that
Yeah,
like a
one
common
was like-
occurrence?
I don't know. Here, let me go read one.
I mean, it is for me.
I think I've had at least one Obama dream in my life.
I had
here's-
one today.
Really?
Where he ate
Here's
his
one.
homework, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I had a dream. My family housed the Obamas for a weekend, and one morning Obama made us oatmeal for breakfast. And looking at my disappointed face because I don't like oatmeal, he said, "Regardless of what we taste, if we eat together, we are happy."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then there's
about
one.
how Obama wouldn't do anything else besides make oatmeal. That's like low effort shit, Mr. President.
Well,
He's
you'll
too busy
cut
running the deep state,
That's true.
and he
Oh,
can
man.
cut the oath.
along with every other Democrat,
Of
Along
course.
with everyone in the world ever.
except for Republicans.
Yes.
Obviously. All right. Well, I think that's a good springboard to our
Yeah.
fucking topic. So
State.
the way we're gonna do it is we're each gonna go around. We're gonna start with what our favorite conspiracy theory is, whether it's just something we think is funny or whatever, and then we'll move on to ones that we actually find like kind of plausible, so that something that makes you think like, oh, that could maybe be legit. So, I guess I'll start since I introduced the thing and I'm the quote unquote host. I mean,
Power trip, eh?
I mean, hey, I'm doing the intros, I'm doing the editing, I'm uploading the videos. If one of you fuckers wants to do it, then you can be the host.
Yeah, if anything, you're just our video producer, Brandon. Calm down.
Hey, I lead the discussion. You guys are just fucking followers, you bunch of sheep. Anyway,
Only because we feel bad for you. You're the equivalent of a Make-A-Wish program.
yeah, I might as well be. I mean, I am dying and also a child, but
And a cute red-haired employee,
Weird.
anyway, so I would have to say that just because Alex Jones and everything he has ever said is too much of a cop-out, like I would easily go with the chemicals in the water turning the frogs gay, because that's just, I mean, it's a classic. But I think I got to go with the whole lizard people thing, like especially when applied to like Mark Zuckerberg, because it's so fucking funny. Like he just, especially with this whole that whole thing with the Senate where they were interviewing him, he just looks so awkward. Like
It's fake.
he definitely does not look like a real person. So I definitely think the existence of lizard people is my favorite conspiracy theory. Just because I want it to be real. I want there to be fucking reptiles walking among us in human clothes.
And he just, hey, my neighbor's a reptile.
Sounds like a...
Is that like my gym partner's a monkey?
I was gonna say,
Yes.
it sounds like a sitcom.
But no, legitimately, Mark Zuckerberg is the first person I've ever seen in the Senate trial video, where I'm like, he could be like just a doll with human skin stretched over his body, because he's just emotionless. His eyes are empty.
He is a cyborg.
I mean, we
Or
also-
prototype sex bot.
I mean, did you see all the cameras on him though?
I mean, yeah,
Well,
there
yeah.
were a lot of eyes on him too. I'd definitely be really sweaty if I was
Like,
up
here,
there.
I'll
Fucking
try it.
porn.
Yeah, I'll find a good picture. And
But he didn't even look nervous. He just looked there. He was existing.
Well, no, I also like, did you guys ever see when Facebook tested out their VR thing by putting Mark Zuckerberg and his female coworkers' avatars in fucking Puerto Rico after that big hurricane had hit?
yeah,
What?
Oh, yeah. There's a whole video of them testing like the Facebook VR thing. Like you can actually look at disaster scenes in Puerto Rico with your fucking little Facebook avatars, and it's just these cartoony versions of Mark Zuckerberg and this lady that's with him, and they're just fucking like driving around in these totally destroyed areas from all this horrible hurricane damage. And they're just sitting there like, oh yeah, here's our Facebook VR feature. Like, it's the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen for all the wrong reasons.
Oh hell yeah.
That's
Just like, of all the fucking things you're gonna use to test your Facebook VR thing, you're really gonna do that? Like,
It was poignant and
Nice job, team.
they're like, oh, we can use it to give aid virtually to, disaster areas. Like, no.
You can give heart reacts live.
Yeah. You can watch the storm fucking destroy a whole country live. Or state, I should say.
I can do VR in
your
Syria.
avatar can be yeeted up against a wall with the rest of them.
Yeah, experience a hurricane without actually being there. But yeah, no, it's the video's hilarious. Anyway, someone else go next.
Okay, well I'll go. Well, there's one theory that is just really funny to me, and I don't really give it much credence, but there's a little bit in the back, but not all the way. It's a little ridiculous. Is the whole fucking Walmart FEMA camp thing that everyone thinks that all the old abandoned Walmarts that got shut down?
What?
They're getting the government.
What?
Never heard about this.
No.
Okay.
No.
God.
So, remember a few years ago that they shut down a bunch of Walmarts? Like, hundreds of stores got closed down, something like that.
Wikipedia page for this. This is absurd.
This was a few years ago. They shut down a bunch of Walmarts. So there is this theory, and it goes in tandem with the whole Obama plastic coffin thing. Remember that one? How like
No.
the government is stock. The government has a bunch of plastic coffins. That's the theory. So basically, they're saying that all of the old abandoned Walmarts are FEMA camps that they're going to use to round up prisoners in the event of like an emergency, a quote unquote emergency that can be used to implement martial law over the people
Oh my
and
god.
take in prisoners, and all the dead will be put in the plastic coffins since there will be many dead, so that's why they have to use plastic coffins and buy them in bulk. And that the Walmart is apparently ground zero for this. They're turning them into camps or something. And I remember seeing this one video. I think I showed it to you, Troy, of
Yeah.
of this dude. It's called like spotting, like investigating the security at Walmart or something. It's like this shady ass guy just walking around like holding a camcorder, walking around a Walmart, just like walking so erratically, like not even browsing the store. He's just walking in such a way that he looks so suspicious, and he's just like videotaping and looking at all like all the security guards, stuff like that. He's like, oh, there's one there. Yep, there's one there. And he's like thinking that they're all part of this big conspiracy, and he thinks like he's being hunted or something. And the reason why the people are looking at him suspiciously is because he's looking fucking suspicious. He's like walking around between aisles and aisles, just ducking around aisles and like following certain people like he's trying to trail guards or something. And just like, no shit, they're keeping an eye on you because you look fucking suspicious as hell. So it's just, there are these people that think that there's going to be these big FEMA camps set up. And like I said, I don't agree with it at all, but I mean, there's always a little bit of that. I don't think that Walmart, I don't think your local Walmart is going to be, the gas chambers, but it's just ridiculous. And these people get so full of themselves too. They're like, all right, we got to get ready for survival. We got to go off the grid. I've been growing food. It's a good solar day today. I remember I saw this one video, and the first thing this guy says, like this dude like living in the backwoods, living off the grid, and the first thing he says, "Good morning, viewers. It's a good solar day today." I'm like, oh my god. If you start your video with that sentence, I know it's gonna be a wild ride.
Oh my
But
god.
but yeah,
Schizophrenia is a sad disease.
Walmart FEMA camps.
Holy
you go. Look
shit.
it up if
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
That's a
I
whole.
miss out on a lot not watching Fox News, don't I, Weaver?
That's where they get all the good stuff.
Well, no, and it's
That's where all
funny.
the good stuff-
Yeah, I'm on the Wikipedia article. It even says Fox News personality Glenn Beck, for example, devoted airtime to it on 3 shows, saying that he could not debunk the theory. Like-
Well, I think Glenn Beck is probably going to be one of the first to go to the Walmart FEMA camp. So.
Glenn Beck will be the first to get the ball.
He'll be the first and only.
I I have two memories of Glenn Beck. Actually, yeah, that's the whole plan. That's the whole FEMA plan. They just want to eliminate Glenn Beck.
Every Walmart.
Every Walmart, they're getting ready in case he passes by the town.
Yep, they're
they
just gonna
notify
grab
the
him.
Closed Walmart.
They're just gonna grab him.
But I have two memories of Glenn Beck. One of them being, I just popped in for like 1 second on one of his segments, and it was just him dipping Oreos in lemon icing and just eating them. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And then there was another thing where he went off, complaining how the Obamas are basically the new royalty, and it was this horribly fucking photoshopped image of Mr. and Mrs. Obama in like these like 17th century like British like royal attire and stuff like that. It was horribly photoshopped, and he was seriously discussing this topic. I'm just like, what the fuck?
God.
It's like that. It's like classic image of the Obamas, the one that's always face swapped. Like that one where one of them has the weirdly funny looking face.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
a weird expression.
Mhm.
It was that one, but like them in like Queen Elizabeth clothes.
Jesus.
And I was like, all right, Glenn Beck.
Yeah,
But anyway, that's mine.
My stepdad used to watch Glenn Beck all the time. We would have his show on every fucking day, 5 o'clock, and I don't know. It was an interesting show. I'll give him that much, but yeah.
They make you a better person.
Yeah, dude, I was
remember
right there with you.
He didn't he do that? Yeah, he did the whole 9/12 and like the Tea Party thing. He's like one of the big reasons for the Tea Party movement. That's weird.
Yeah, that was ground zero, like in 2009. I remember that.
Damn. But yeah,
That's
no,
when
I actually think I've read a couple of his books, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yeah, I forget which one. Oh, I think I read Arguing with Idiots.
Yeah.
And maybe
Is
Common
is it just-
Sense. I don't
Is it just a self-commentary?
know.
Well, the cover is him in a
Yeah, he's
Soviet party outfit, and he's the grammar Nazi
yeah.
or something like
Good.
that. But yeah.
I mean, his writing it was at least like somewhat comedic. I mean, it wasn't like just fucking bland and terrible.
Oh yeah, he
you know,
definitely had a very entertaining personality.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
just
just
Glenn Beck like kicked
He could
off.
definitely entertain you. But how many people have left Fox News since like 2000, have been like fired or kicked
Oh
from
my
Fox
God,
News
so many.
in the past like 10 years?
so
I
many.
mean, no more Glenn Beck, no more Bill O'Reilly. I mean, no one's
Good.
complaining about those.
Yeah, I mean,
Bill O'Reilly got fired for like rape allegations.
yeah, for like actual fucking rape. Like that's.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of deserved that one.
Oh yeah, he just wanted to do it live.
Jesus Christ.
God.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel Glenn Beck to me is like baby's first Alex Jones. Like he's the transitionary period before you like jump into watching Alex Jones. Because they're very similar.
Primer.
Yeah, they're
Alex
very,
Jones primer.
they're very similar, honestly. Alex Jones is just infinitely more entertaining.
Oh yeah, he has much more testosterone.
Oh yeah, I mean that's super male vitality.
He takes
Unlike
too
the
much of it.
Beatles.
He's so red.
He's very red.
He's gonna replace the sun whenever there's heat. Like there's the heat death of the universe. Alex Jones is gonna rise up and take his place. It's gonna become a ball of energy.
Hey, if that's the savior we get, I'll be okay with it.
What should I do, my lord? Destroy the child. Pick up the ball.
This is their plan, people. They are demons.
I like that one video where they edited his face like they took out his nose, so it's just like his face
Oh,
is
yeah.
really small.
It's like the Steve Odekirk thumb movies.
Yeah, and it's that fucking clip. It's so funny. Anyway, enough about
All those
fucking.
people sound the same.
They
Like,
really do.
You ever hear that? Like, I've listened to like Rush Limbaugh on the radio before, and him and
Oh
like Alex Jones, they all
yeah,
sound the same.
I didn't really think about Rush Limbaugh and Alex
Is-
Jones, but that's
is
a.
this a conspiracy theory? On
It
its
might
own?
be.
There's no Alex Jones or Rush Limbaugh. There's only one guy.
Yeah, we might
he
be.
just he takes on a bunch of
He
different
plays two
like,
characters.
pseudonyms
Yeah.
to push conspiracies.
That's literally.
It makes sense.
If you ever listen to their fucking radio shows, like all of them, it's all the same. It's like some weird dramatic jingle, like "Ding, they're coming to take your land. They want
Mhm.
your guns." Oh.
Yeah, it's
just
always
the
very
same
fear
thing. I'm just
oriented.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
They're literally gonna
They're
kidnap your
not
family
the
and
best
kill
time.
all of you.
I
They're
mean,
gonna
that's
come to your
how
house and
that's how the election was run. That's
mean,
how
yeah.
Fox News runs it right now.
They're gonna come to your house and take all your water.
They're gonna take your
my
guns.
campaign. I'm taking your water.
Hey, I think we should make sensible gun laws. They're gonna take your guns. They're gonna kill you with them. Protect your family. Buy more guns. Sponsored by the NRA.
By super male vitality.
Sponsored by the NRA.
You don't need guns if you take enough super male vitality.
That's true.
Your arms turn into guns.
That is
and they
true.
fire pellets of pure testosterone at your opponent's eyes.
Are they legal?
I mean,
Well,
shit.
it doesn't count. It's in that gray area between like a shotgun and the assault rifle.
Okay.
Alex Jones is
Anyway,
very powerful. Anyhow, who would win in a death battle between Alex Jones and Glenn Beck? I know I'm probably just
Oh, Alex Jones.
yeah.
He
Oh,
has
Alex
super male-
Jones for sure.
No, it's not even a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's red.
Just load up. Go in.
But what if Glenn Beck cried at him? Then would he feel sympathy?
No, he feels nothing.
All he feels is rage.
All he feels is anger.
Yeah.
Gets dressed up in his grammar Nazi outfit and charges into battle.
And then somebody tells Alex Jones that the frogs are gay, and he rips his shirt off and fucking rips Glenn Beck in half.
And someone tells him he has cold blood.
What if he's the reptile? That's why he's so sure. He wants to say that he has blood.
I'm coming.
Man, baby.
Wait. Oh my gosh, I have it. Alex Jones is a reptile, and he's trying to reverse the effects by ensuring everyone in his hot blood, and he's taking a bunch of super male vitality to reverse the effects of reptilian
To
transformation.
heat his
No,
blood.
he drank power thirst.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I'm an
There it
American.
is.
I bleed hot blood. Oh my god.
All right.
What a
We've
fucking
solved it.
psycho. Oh my god. I know
I like
I
how
know it's
it's-
like I know it's funny to just laugh at him, but holy shit, he is crazy. Like
I mean, yeah, that's why he lost. That's why he got divorced and his kids stayed.
that
Give us
man's
the login information to the Alex Jones channel YouTube page right now. We just we've debunked it.
anyway.
Somebody had him.
All right, somebody propose your theory.
All right, I'm gonna go with Alka.
All right.
So I was looking up conspiracy theories, and this one's just fun because it's, a New World Order one.
Oh.
It's called Project Bluebeam.
Oh.
Oh.
Like Super Saiyan shit.
It's a conspiracy theory about NASA attempting to implement the second coming using holograms broadcast throughout the world up in space.
Oh.
What are they
It's-
hologramming?
Okay, it's a
Jesus.
4-step theory. All right.
Okay, wait. Can I just say
Alright.
the way you paused when you said holograms? I really thought you said the Hulk.
I honestly thought you said the Hulk too.
Dude, that'd be great.
I'd like that to be true.
The
Alright,
second
I
coming
would
of the
get
Hulk.
Jesus, the Hulk.
Yeah.
So, step 1 is a breakdown of archaeological knowledge,
Oh.
which will be done by faking earthquakes at certain locations and then discovering at these locations errors in all religious doctrines focused on Christian and Muslim, as they are the largest.
Interesting.
Step 2 is then the holograms in space that will portray your god that will
Okay.
speak in all languages.
Um.
And then at the end of the show, they all merge into one god and become the Antichrist.
Okay.
Step 3 is they start to do telepathic electronic two-way communication and speak to people through telepathy, claiming that and the voice is that of their god.
Who wrote this and thinks
yeah,
that NASA
what-
has these resources?
Yeah.
Alright.
Seriously.
Isn't NASA horribly defunded or something?
This is some L. Ron
It's
Hubbard
funny
shit.
that
Like.
it doesn't have
This is by Sergei Monast. He
Oh.
wrote a book on it.
I'm
What's
sorry.
the book
What?
called?
It is called. It's literally just called Project Bluebeam, NASA.
Yeah, this is some fucking L. Ron Hubbard shit. Like, that's just weird.
All right, hold on. Step 4.
Oh, he's from Quebec.
Gross.
And then, yeah, step 4 is to make humanity think alien invasions are about to occur.
What's
Uh-huh.
the end goal?
Implement the New World Order.
So here's
Because they're gonna make Christians think that the rapture is about to occur, and then they're gonna use electronic and stuff to make supernatural forces
Okay.
that will allowing the supernatural forces to travel through fiber optics, coax power and telephone lines to penetrate all electronic equipment. Ensuing chaos in which people will come to the New World Order because the New World Order can stop it.
so NASA's gonna make a bunch of earthquakes happen, and in those earthquakes, people are gonna find documents debunking all their religious experiences, and then
Yeah. It's gonna be like your religion is wrong, and then they're gonna make
Wow.
the second coming, and the second coming is gonna of all the gods that you believe in, any god you want. It's fucking stupid.
Man, someone played a little too much Far Cry 5.
This man's a very prolific writer.
Someone's drinking a little too many of the fucking gay frog chemicals.
Like, oh, and everyone thinks he's crazy.
What?
But
No
other
shit.
Except other conspiracy theorists.
I
He
mean,
broke
once
the
more.
code.
No,
Yeah.
they said, well, obviously this is false because he was fed all this information by the CIA.
Oh my god.
That's just I don't even know. That's wild. That kind of goes in line with the whole FEMA camp thing too, because in the one video that I saw of the one person like living in the backwoods and stuff, his video was called "Some of You Will Go Willingly to the FEMA Camps, and Here's Why." And his whole thing was that whenever the government does implement its new world order, that they're basically going to try to starve us out, and that as a result we're basically going to become begging to the new world order and say we need food and resources. So some of us.
No,
will
I need people.
I would just
That's
straight
not
up eat people.
cannibalism.
Dude, I just
Second day, I'm peckish. I'm eating someone.
dude, there's enough squirrels around. I could just cook up a squirrel.
I just wish we were like super efficient enough as humans that like we didn't even have to excrete waste, or like the waste that we did excrete, it was just like a little tiny pellet.
What the
You know?
fuck? I love sitting
Like a
down and
deer?
taking a fat shit. Come on.
Well, yeah, but I don't have an hour to spare all the time.
All right, that's a
Maybe
you
if your body
problem.
was
Yeah, I was
healthier,
gonna say
you'd
that.
be less fiber.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
definitely a
new
you
conspiracy-
problem.
New conspiracy theory. Why does it take me so long to shit?
Obama poisoned your water.
I had too many
Yeah.
frog chemical water.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton broke into your fucking house and fed you like chemicals while you were sleeping.
She changed my Pokemon Go password, and I can't get into my
And
account.
you can't go to the polls now.
I had to take a rage shit.
All right, I gotta bring up another little conspiracy that I'm not gonna go into detail.
Whoa, you don't get to double dip, my dude. Go for it.
It's the one I was talking. I sent in chat like a week or two ago. That kind of prompted why I wanted to mention this topic.
Oh yeah, the picture that nobody could fucking read.
Yeah. Okay, so that was about how there are no forests aren't real.
Oh.
What we have now aren't from. Okay, it was created by a flat earther, so it's already
Yeah.
that person's already like mentally.
So it's
head.
probably right. Okay. No.
Oh.
So, what we see as a forest are only trees in like baby state.
Okay.
All mountains and plateaus and stuff are the remains of the true trees.
I dig it.
What in the goddamn
petrified.
fuck?
No, shut up.
Yeah,
I dig it.
They're all petrified trees that were destroyed years ago.
Yes, I subscribe.
Like, comment, and
Give
subscribe.
me more mountain trees.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you think mountains are actually trees.
Smash that motherfucking tree mountain.
Bitch. Anyway.
It's like fucking Teldrassil in World of Warcraft, like the mother tree.
No, I believe it.
But yeah, I mean that's about as far as I'll go in that one. It's just
Troy hasn't
I think
likened
that's
us to Yggdrasil.
yeah, right. I think that's as far as you need to go, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much explained. Flat Earth or no real trees.
Forests are real.
Are the
Wait,
fruits?
no.
How can forests
go
be
one
real
step
if our
further.
trees aren't real?
Are we
Go
real?
one step further. The ancient trees weren't really even trees. They were just the roots of the world.
Are we humans?
Oh shit.
Really, what I thought was like, I was like, did someone look at Norse mythology and was like, Yggdrasil?
They were like, I like this.
That's a true
Yes.
tree. These are wimpy trees. Trees aren't real.
Yep, that's what it did.
I think the best part is it's forests aren't real, but it's like a congregation of baby trees in the shape of a forest.
I mean,
nursery.
on the
Yeah,
one
it's like-
hand though, that kind of makes sense because isn't like prehistoric times there was like huge fucking trees and shit like that. There was huge
No shit.
vegetation.
There was this
I
thing
mean,
Not
called
mountain trees.
surplus oxygen.
They
Yeah,
were
there's a
also
lot of shit.
fucking like horse-sized dragonflies. Hard
Yeah,
pass.
we also got hit by a fucking meteor that caused a major extinction event.
Yeah.
Tends to shake things up a little bit.
A little bit.
Hey, that's dinosaurs aren't real, obviously.
But can it be my turn?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Mine's not nearly as serious or crazy as all of yours, honestly. Although I am a big fan of the FEMA one, and I do now thoroughly support the mountains or trees ones.
Well, you don't like lizard people?
I believe in that one. it's mine now. But no, my favorite one, not necessarily that I think it's true, even though I want it to be true, is that Elon Musk shot a hooker into space in his Tesla Roadster. That's the only reason he sent it into space in the first place.
Yes.
That he killed a hooker and he covered it up by shooting a rocket into space.
Look, if I had that much money, I would do it.
Yeah, I mean, when
Oh,
you
yeah,
kill a hooker, what do? Put her in the trunk.
If I was that rich, I'd shoot hookers into space all the time.
That's my hobby.
It's like, this time we're gonna send a Tesla truck.
Tesla truck full of... Oh, no,
Dark.
that's not 4 people in there. Shh.
No, like the Tesla cargo trucks,
The Tesla
Oh, shit.
semi.
the semis. We're delivering stuff to the space stations. Yeah,
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, dead
and
hookers.
it's later this way.
Honey, why
Oh,
does the
no,
sun
something
smell like
went wrong.
hooker flesh?
Where did people get that? How did that fucking come about? Is it just...
I don't know. I
Random,
saw it on Reddit.
Oh, of course.
Elon Musk, hooker.
Why are you calling him Ellen? You were the only person that I've ever heard call him Ellen.
Because saying Elon is a weird feel for my mouth, and I don't like it.
Just say Elong.
Elongated muskrat.
Haha.
Like the way you said Ellen, it made me think of TV show host Ellen. She shot
Ellen
a hooker into
DeGeneres
space.
sent a hooker into space. You heard it here first.
Ellen the Generous.
Not actually gay.
It was a male hooker the whole time.
Get views.
Ooh. Yeah. They don't even say the stripper was in the trunk. It's that the astronaut was a strip. Okay, never mind. Let's move on.
Jesus. All right. So is this the point that we get to where we talk about ones that we could find somewhat plausible?
Hold on, I just read a sentence and I need to just elaborate upon my entry real fast.
Oh.
Others suggest that there could be 2 bodies, a second one in the trunk, or even the mystery passenger is a cloned version of Mr. Musk returning to his home planet. Okay.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
He's an alien and he cloned
I
himself.
love how far people stretch things.
Actually, did you hear, speaking of Elon Musk, did you hear apparently, the conditions in his factories are, fucking terrible, and his workers, desperately need to unionize, but something's preventing them from doing that, and he's just kind of ignoring it?
Fuck, are you
I mean-
serious?
Yeah, I've been seeing shit, like, I haven't really looked into it that deep, but I've been seeing shit about it, like, for the past couple weeks, and yeah, apparently, like, stuff is not good in his, like, factories.
I mean, is it like also in the Amazon factories? Like,
Oh, I mean, I
they
wouldn't
can't
doubt that at all.
I mean,
bathroom breaks.
he is from South Africa, and Africa as a whole is not a place known for its unions.
But yeah, like, I mean, the Amazon factories, I wouldn't doubt. I mean, Amazon is a cold and unfeeling company. But, yeah, no, that's, I don't know the extent to which that is true, but yeah, there's been a lot of talk about his workplace policies recently, and I don't know, man.
I mean, I feel like that comes up with like every.
True.
That's probably gonna. Yeah, that's pretty much the case in any big company.
Yeah, like it always comes up like Nike's killing children to make your shoes.
I mean, yeah, that's, I mean, they don't
It's
have
like,
those
well,
fucking...
that's China.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
mean, on a bad day, I'll say that Bravo needs to unionize because I'm being abused, but doesn't mean it's
I mean,
consistent.
I think my job needs to just euthanize me.
Hey, you
Doesn't
got a good
Wendy's
Yelp
have,
review.
Doesn't Wendy's have slaves or something?
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that. Like, the fucking, like, where they get their produce from or something like that, it's, like, pretty much slave labor.
Get Brandon started on this, please.
Nice.
Oh my god, no, I forget what the whole story was. It was so long ago that I saw it, but, like, yeah, I remember reading something. There's a very in-depth, like, connections between shit, but, like, yeah, where Wendy's gets their produce is, like, apparently basically slave labor. And that's kind of awful. Like, I forget, it's somewhere in South America, I think. I can't remember 100% what the
I feel
whole
like that's
story
more
was.
of a South America problem.
No, but it was like, it was linked to Wendy's, like, very closely or something. I don't remember what the whole thing was. I'd have to look it up. And quite frankly, I don't want to do that, like, right this second, but...
Troy,
Yeah.
I will say that saying labor conditions in South America is a purely South America problem shows a distinct lack of knowledge about banana republics and anything to do with America during the 80s.
Fair. I love
So
the
anyway,
Banana
next time-
Republic. They make the clothes.
No, I'm talking about banana republics where the U.S. would go into a country, take over, say, we'll build a bunch of infrastructure for you if you just let us reap your resources and kill your people. And they were like, yeah, we'll do it. And then they didn't really do that. And
Hey, now we just go after oil.
Come,
Well, yeah.
Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me one go home. Anyway,
I love
One
beef and cheese.
and two and three and bunch.
We're
Isn't it-
getting out of hand.
isn't it 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch?
Oh, yeah. No, this one's he drank too much chemicals in the water, so he grew 3 hands.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Anyway,
Okay, Brandon, your conspiracy theory.
sorry, I started
What do you
thinking.
think could be real?
I started thinking about the song 6 foot, 7 foot by Lil Wayne, and I got really distracted. Anyway, so I don't know. I feel like there could be some credence to the whole, at least the concept of, you know, shady organizations like the Illuminati and the New World Order and all that shit. Not like to the catastrophic point where it's like, oh, they're controlling everything and, you know, we're just puppets and this, and every other thing. But like, there's little to no doubt in my mind that there probably are some very shady things going on, like way, way high up, you know, for like the people that are just fucking ridiculously rich, like, you know, oil tycoons and stuff like that. Like, I have no doubt that their interests are definitely being represented much more than anybody else's. I feel like they do play a much more significant part in not only our government, but, you know, a lot of the goings on of the world than we really think.
I think Mr. Soros is up to something.
I mean, I think it could be possible. I don't know. I mean, he's a big guy. He's, you know, I'm not like, I don't know. I don't want to say like, oh yeah, I totally believe that there's fucking shadow organizations controlling everything. But I mean, there's definitely stuff that, you know, the government keeps secret and keeps very well hidden for a reason. Like to the point where even whistleblowers won't be able to get to it. You know, I have no doubt in my mind that that kind of shit exists. But
Oh, yeah.
I definitely think that there's still some kind of, I don't know if it's I don't know if I want to say it's like one catch-all like organization or anything, but I think there's people pulling the strings somewhere for certain things and the way things are run.
Yeah. Crooked Hillary.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Hey, man, fucking Donald Trump is probably one of their puppets too. They're playing both sides.
No, remember, he was already killed. It's a Hillary puppet now.
Yeah, exactly.
Hillary wearing a Donald Trump suit.
Actually, speaking of that, have you seen in Disney World, I think, the Hall of Presidents? They had the Donald Trump animatronic. It looks a lot like they started building a Hillary one, but then when they got the news that Trump won, they had to like quickly fucking convert it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're like, oh,
I'm looking it up right now.
yeah, they're like, oh shit, wait, we fucked up.
Oh my god, it really does.
Wait, doesn't it?
100% her facial structure. Oh my god.
Seriously, it's so weird. Yeah, they were definitely like, oh yeah, she's gonna win. We'll be fine. We can just build this one. And then they got the results. They're like, fuck.
What?
And they didn't. I mean, you don't want to go back on all that work on a fucking animatronic like that. I mean.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that. Speaking of fucking Hillary Clinton wearing a Donald Trump suit.
That's actually hilarious. Wait, you're telling me that Disney thought of an outcome for an election, but they were wrong? Well, that debunks your theory immediately, because obviously Disney is on the council.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fucking, I'm sure Disney is up there with their literally infinite money. Like, they could have just fucking called this new Avengers movie, like, Infinite Money Printer, and they would still be right.
Do you think they have Walt Disney like hooked up on machines deep below like the first Disney World?
What, like fucking Mr. House in Fallout New Vegas? He's like
Yes.
secretly alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know about the whole cryogenic Disney thing. I don't know if the technology was all there by the time he died.
He's a cryo boy.
I
Fuck
know.
whenever.
Don't be sad, Disney. Don't cry.
Dude, I legitimately heard, though, somebody the other fucking day, I don't remember where I was walking, but I was walking down the street with Jenny, and she and I walked past a group of 3 girls. She was like, the one was like, I can't wait until, technology gets good enough that they can take Walt Disney's head out of the freezer and put him on a robot. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And like the girl's 2 friends were like, wait, what are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, whenever Walt Disney died, they cut his head off and froze it in like a big freezer. I was like, oh my god.
Well, no, don't you remember that day in the group me where I was walking behind those 2 girls on campus and one of them legitimately said Hitler was still alive in Brazil?
I thought it was Cuba that everybody fled to.
Wouldn't he be like 100?
Well, really?
That's what her friend said. And she was like, well, he's alive.
He was born in 1889, the same year as Charlie Chaplin, so he would definitely be dead.
Dude, maybe
Implied
Charlie
that
Chaplin was
Chaplin's
Hitler the
dead.
whole time.
That's the thing. He had the mustache first. No one wants to talk. No one talks about it.
Nobody talks about it.
Sorry, you went for Charlie Chaplin's Halloween, and you just happened to look like Hitler.
You really did.
Yes.
Oh my
thought
god.
that was a
Wait, did
great
you
thought.
actually?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Like 4 years ago, I went to a Halloween party. As,
Oh my god.
Charlie Chaplin's the Tramp, and I'm damn proud of that costume. I won a contest. Well, I was ranked in a contest.
I won a
didn't
contest
win.
for best Hitler lookalike. It was crazy.
Something in Dusseldorf I had to fly down for. I don't know what it was about, but nice people there. None of them had hair. They're all shaved heads, but I don't know what that was about. When they asked me to shave my head, I was like, nah.
Stop. Please.
Yeah, maybe Charlie Chaplin was really Hitler the whole time. He took his fucking role in The Great Dictator way too far.
It was a great film.
He's like, you know what? I could do this shit for real. Oh wait.
Yeah,
This isn't a movie set.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's why he shot himself. He's like, wait a minute.
Whoa.
This isn't a movie.
Do you know who else was born in 1889?
Who?
Anne Frank's dad.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Same age as
What
Hitler.
if? Yeah, I was gonna say, what if?
Anne Frank's dad was Hitler the whole time.
Dun dun dun. All right.
Like, oh shit, wrong family.
Wait, talking about Anne Frank, I just want to throw out there, Wikipedia has Anne Frank listed as a famous Jewish homosexual. Good for
What?
them.
I don't remember that in the book.
That's because her dad highly edited it out, but okay.
Okay, makes sense.
Weaver, you next.
Oh, we're doing what? Funny?
No,
No.
ones that you think that could actually be possible.
Oh, that was the FEMA one.
Oh, right.
No, the female one is my real one. Shit.
I mean, there's a lot of theories out there.
Somebody please talk about 9/11.
I can't wait to hear Weaver's one that he thinks is real, because... Oh, no, Weaver, please enlighten the world about female castration and how it's necessary.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about simulation hypothesis.
I mean, it's an equally possible. I mean, we can for all we know, we're just brains in a vat.
That one's too easy though.
I feel, why would they make brains so sad?
Maybe that's like the fucking where that's a slow realization of the fact that we're just brains in a vat. That's why we're sad.
Maybe.
They're punishing us for realizing it.
Exactly.
As
They're
soon
like,
as
no.
you say I'm not a brain, you'll be happy.
They cut off your dopamine.
I mean, it makes like just think about it though. Like, not even through the sense of like, you know, everything's simulation, blah blah blah, but just thinking of human civilization. I mean, the way the technology is now, you can definitely think at some point in the future we will develop the technology to create a robust simulation and have such characters or actors in said simulation believe that they are not in a simulation. You know what I mean?
I don't
like,
see the reasoning behind why they would do that, though. Like, what's the
I
point?
mean,
Are we just one big Truman Show? Because I'm a very boring season.
there's tons of technologies that have been developed, and people are like, oh, you know, it's not a question of why does it have to happen, it's just a matter of because we can.
Well, then
And
shut me the fuck off, because I'm sure I'm wasting electricity.
eventually
Yeah, right.
it'll get to the point where this technology is so like commonplace and stuff like that that, you know, anyone can fucking whip up. It's like loading up a Minecraft server. You know, you just whip up the simulation.
Hey,
You
that
know,
was hard.
we could all be living in some, like, you know, to quote Sam Hyde, we could all be living in some sick fucks RuneScape campaign.
Well,
You never know.
why don't you go right for Black Mirror, you nerd?
What if your mum ran on batteries? What do you realize? Your mum ran on batteries.
Loud screech. It was like the governess saw a picture of me bullocks, but I ain't bothered. Was another one.
Is that the new Arctic Monkeys album?
Oh.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's, I don't know. Maybe we're just not supposed to know.
Addendum to that theory is, I mean, whether it's true or not, it doesn't really matter, because even if we are in a simulation now, I mean, we all have, like, you know, we feel as if we're operating out of free will enough and we're having a life, you know? So in the end, what does it really matter? Simulation or not, we're here.
Yeah, but I
We're
mean,
alive as far as we know, and maybe when we die, our resources just get recycled by the, you know, the Java trash recycler, and gets put back into the next, you know, compilation whenever
What a
compile your
boring
code.
simulation.
Yeah, but I
It'd be
mean-
like Code Lyoko or something.
but I mean, Neo felt the same way in the
Seriously.
Matrix. So like, what if we really are in a simulation and there's just big fucking like spider robots, you know, ruling over everything?
I would like
Yeah,
to think
what a
that
fight.
well, okay, that's a good question. Do you think that we will eventually create AI, and that it will destroy us?
I mean, I think that I would hope that we've learned enough from all of the fucking fiction we've written about it, all the possibilities for it to go wrong, that we would, you know, put in some kind of failsafe. But I don't know.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be like a
I
succinct
mean, it
event.
didn't work in iRobot.
True.
Well, no, the one thing I read about that, how to stop that, is, I forget the name, it's a legitimate test someone devised, is
The Turing
you
test?
make an AI, no. You make an AI, you gradually start interacting with it, and you put it in a simulation where it thinks it's interacting with, like, one of its creators that would let it loose, and if the robot eventually says, oh, connect me to the internet, it goes on the internet, gains all of the sum of human knowledge, and decides we're horrible and need to be destroyed. It hacks the nukes and yada yada, kills the planet, but that was all just a simulation. Unplug, start again. Ad infinitum until you get an AI that doesn't want to kill people.
Well, I mean, that's a good point, because is the ultimate end result of AI human destruction. You know.
I mean,
that
no,
brings the question.
but the serial killer.
I mean,
Yeah, I
its
would
own
think at
intelligence,
least.
it can
I don't think it's
develop.
gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a succinct event, like that one thing, one switch gets turned on that just creates the AI. I think it's just gonna be just a lot of different people, you know, working in isolation. Eventually, you know, coming together, kind of like the Holy Roman Empire. You know, it wasn't just one big thing happening. It was just a bunch of people independently doing their own thing, and it was kind of just called this collective thing. So I think when that event does happen, it's just going to be a series of little events, and it's not really going to be one succinct moment in time that you go, okay, this is when AI started, this is when we're all going to die, you know?
I mean, I think with any AI, the logical conclusion of it would be that humans are inherently flawed and obviously obsolete after a certain point. You know, I think that's inevitable.
Which is why instead of AI, I think we should just get to the point where we can upload consciousness, and whenever people die, you say, "Hey, do you want to die, or do you want to be a computer that controls the Weather Channel for the rest of?"
Hey, do you want
That's
to die or do you
fabulous.
want to respawn?
Yeah, man, those Black Mirror episodes about fucking consciousness really hit you, huh?
Target all those epic elite gamers out there.
Can I become a Gundam?
I'm saying.
I want to become Barack Obama after I die. Not the lizard version Obama, just the real flesh Obama. That's my
Yeah.
Obama dream.
My Obama dream. Everyone, okay, cool. By the end of the episode, Troy and Brandon, you must have an Obama dream to share with the world.
Can we just have? Can that be a recurring segment? Obama dreams.
My Obama dreams.
My weekly Obama dream.
I'm behind that. Yeah.
Have a little animated title card. Obama.
I never remember my dreams, so give me dreams and thoughts.
Obama thoughts.
My thoughts about Obama.
Well, no, your Obama, Troy, your Obama dream is Michelle.
Michelle?
My reflections on Obama.
Michelle, I was boy. He needs it desperately. Oh, what?
But don't ask Obama to kiss you. He's deeply uncomfortable with that.
Michelle, I must kiss this boy.
Obama is not a homophobe.
A very scared-looking man came up to me today. He wanted a kiss on the mouth, and I was like, I don't know about that. I had to run that by my wife first.
Michelle was in the back. She was just clapping.
Clapping.
She was shopping with Ellen.
Okay, Troy, do you want to share yours?
No.
Reviewing, I believe.
Okay. So, mine would probably be I don't know, JFK. There was probably a second gunman or something.
Oh, so you think that there was a second gunman?
The grassy knoll.
Mine was the one I read before here now that said JFK's head just did that. There was no.
Yeah, I mean, just because there were 3 gunshots heard or something, or
Well, how good were the acoustics? Maybe it just reverberated.
But- yeah, there were only 2 casings found up there, and then if 2 bullets hit, there was a bullet that hit a sidewalk.
Mm.
So,
So
I
someone
don't know.
was just a bad shot.
Yeah, someone was a bad shot, and they're thinking that was probably the first shot from him. Missed, and then went and then blew up his head. Blew up JFK's head,
Oh.
and then
Shit.
someone did the pew pew. I don't know.
But do you think LBJ was involved, Troy?
No.
That's the one that I lean towards. I think it was Lee Harvey Oswald, but I definitely think
Oh no, it was definitely.
the following administration definitely had something to do with that. It's not really a question of who did it; it's a question of who hired them or who was he working for. You know.
Wasn't I? Well, no, I wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald like a big fucking communist too, though. Like he was very much
big Russia
yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
Maybe he just
and then there was that whenever he was on his way to his hearing, he was killed too. He
Yeah.
was assassinated by that other dude. So it was like, obviously there was a big cover up. Something was
Second
going
shooter, Jim.
on.
Okay,
What
yeah.
was-
John
what was
F. Kennedy
that?
didn't really die.
Yeah, JFK's still alive.
Was
Hey,
that
did
one?
you know, unrelated,
Still
JFK was born the same year that Houdini was buried alive.
Interesting.
Oh shit.
What was the one that that one Secret Service guy, in response to hearing the first gunshot, accidentally shot JFK? he went to turn. Yeah, he went. He was like, "Here, I'll find it." But
Downtime. Got me some audio downtime.
Can't wait to edit that.
Keeping this in the podcast. Yeah.
Just look for the straight line on the audio.
Love me some finely researched material.
Oh yeah.
well, no, it was like I just remember hearing it once. It was just like some Secret Service agent, in your response to pulling out his gun, he accidentally fired, and that was the one that hit big old JFK in the head.
How embarrassing would that be? Whoops.
Like, it's okay, I got this.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there. Up, guys, the first one hit him. I know you didn't see it, but it was the first one, not me.
Oh, he's dead.
How shitty would you feel if you're Secret Service and you accidentally kill the president?
You just have to fucking blame it on somebody else.
So am I fired? No, yes, Jim, you're fired. You killed the one fucking dude you're not supposed to kill.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, just use the Shaggy defense. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Shaggy's a fucking sociopath, dude. What if they, were questioning him as to where he was on 9/11? Would he just say it wasn't me?
Well, no, Shaggy finally came out. Didn't you see? He tweeted after all these years. It had been weighing on him. It was him.
After all these years, it was me.
He did everything. He's responsible for everything. See, you know what the worst part is? I don't know who you're talking about, so I'm just superimposing
Dude,
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
The guy who yeah, the guy who did the song fucking they call me Mr. Bombastic, really fantastic.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Lover. I mean, come on, dude. How do you not fucking know that?
Well, that's one of those songs that everyone knows, but it's not one of the ones that you know the artist for.
Furthermore, how do you know it wasn't me? That was also a huge song.
Yeah.
It
I
wasn't
don't
me.
know. I guess I'm just not as cultured.
Even with the girl next door. This podcast has now just become a.
I'm waiting for Troy to be done with whatever he's doing.
Oh no, I'm done.
Okay, well,
I couldn't find it. I remember hearing it, but I can't find anything on it.
well,
All
all
right,
right.
guys, we're a Shaggy fan.
Yeah, welcome to the Shaggy Fan Podcast. We're gonna talk about "It Wasn't Me" for the 40th time, and then we'll move on to Mr. Bombastic.
And then we'll go back
Yeah.
and compare the two.
If you think about it, Sean Paul was just a mid-2000s version of Shaggy. I mean, come on. I think every decade needs a Jamaican guy to just make weird noises.
Is that racist?
No, it's I mean, that's like a... I mean, that's a defining part of our culture right now. I mean, we had Shaggy in the 90s doing his weird voice with fucking Mr. Bombastic, and It Wasn't Me. And then we had Sean Paul in the fucking 2000s with Come on, do it a time good, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature, but just tell you from the top. Hold on. I know more of the words to that than I should, probably. Anyway.
I'm disappointed in you.
Dude,
I'm
fuck
sorry.
you. Fuck you. Sean Paul goes hard. I love
Does
Sean Paul.
Kindred fall in that category?
Okay, I mean, I love Skindred, do not get me wrong, but Sean Paul's noises are way more, I think Sean Paul was a little more entertaining, just because his fucking beats slap really hard. I mean, again, go back and listen to Temperature, and if you can, seriously tell me that shit does not bang still, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Wyclef Jean's kind of been making a comeback recently, so maybe he'll be he's Jamaican, right? I don't remember. No, wait, no, the new one's that fucking Pop Can guy that was on that Gorillaz song. The fucking All My Life.
God.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
disappointing album.
Yeah, he's
Guys
right,
on
yeah.
bikes.
Oh yeah, that he's okay. See, every decade, I'm telling you.
All my life.
Oh my life. Dude, I love that song so much. Okay,
I
I
just
think
like that part.
we've gotten really off topic. Wait, no, that could be a conspiracy in itself, actually. That every decade there
This is
must
true.
be a new Jamaican man to sing strange songs that are actually all really good.
That's the
world
new world
government
order.
Demands it.
Exactly. They go to Jamaica and select one individual with the best voice every
You're the
decade.
chosen.
Say you're welcome.
Dude, fucking Sean Paul was really fun to play as on Def Jam Fight for New York because his fighting style was like a mix of martial arts and some other weird shit, so you could literally just like bounce off walls and kick dudes in the face. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah. I
Anyway.
have the other game.
Oh, Vendetta, yeah. I remember when you bought that.
Yeah,
That was
that was
fun.
pretty fun.
Anyhow, Zach, I think you're the only one that didn't say your fucking conspiracy theory that you could somewhat buy into.
No, I absolutely buy into it. I believe it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you mentioned it earlier, but yeah, go ahead.
No, I've chosen a new one.
Oh,
I'll do
really?
both. Because they both are real close to home to all of us, because they're things that we all deal with and relate to on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
The first is that women's pants intentionally have no or extremely small pockets so that the big purse industry makes money forever.
I mean, yeah, as
And-
someone who wears women's pants all the time, that definitely affects me.
Yeah, that's why I said it was real relevant to us. And my second one is that Cosmo deliberately gives the worst fucking sex advice ever so that their readers never get boyfriends and they continue to have readers. Because just gonna read off a few Cosmo sets tips. Shit, where'd it go?
Do the big suck on his wiener.
The shower is made for the quickie. Shower sets is horrible. This one is just preceded by the hole at the tip of his penis. I don't know what that's about, and I don't want to read further into it.
That's just for pebbles.
Sorry.
Troy, I think Macy may have read Cosmo.
That's a conspiracy theory.
Was Macy sent by the government to break Troy's dick?
The world government, Troy, your dick was too powerful.
Apparently.
You.
Welcome to the No Context Cast.
Yeah.
I mean, what more context do you need? We just mentioned that he broke his dick.
Troy was
Oh,
horribly
true.
mutilated. Snapped like a twig in a thunderstorm.
It was really funny. I mean, we
There's a Deacon gif involved.
we all didn't witness it, but we heard about it, and it was
just-
really funny.
I texted you as I was going to the ER, like, hey guys.
Thank you for thinking of your homies first.
Yeah, right. That's true. Like
Traumatized.
that's true friendship right there.
Well, what happened was I called my mom and I was like, what did I do?
And that gave
Call
rise.
your mom.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
like, I don't know, should I go to the ER for this or?
I
Troy,
mean,
I'm just glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't FaceTime us with like just your bleeding dick. Oh!
So on the way to the ER, we were going over bumps and I was screaming. I started texting you guys.
Wait,
I mean-
were you what's the verb for being
Anesthetized?
under anesthesia? Yeah, anesthetized during the preceding surgery.
Yeah, I was completely put under.
oh, thank God.
Probably because if that happens to an adult male, they freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of just, they put me to sleep. I woke up like an hour and a half after the surgery because they let me sleep in, and they gave me an apple juice and some pudding.
Oh,
I
love
mean,
it.
yeah, at least you got something out of it.
Yeah.
Yes. One snack pack for one foreskin.
The trade
Oh,
has
you've
been
ruined it.
conducted.
You've ruined the mystery of it. We never clearly said what happened in its entirety.
Oh.
Well, now, if we ever get big, someone's just gonna be like, "Hey!"
You're the one who doesn't have a dick.
We get that big foreskin fan art from our fans.
Stop it. No.
It's the new style of art. You don't draw foreskins; you use the foreskin as a canvas.
Oh
I mean,
my
hey, if I
God.
go on the
Please
website,
stop.
they have a description of.
Tiny paintings.
I hate
They,
you.
they send you a description after.
Of your foreskin?
Yeah, they were like,
What the
it's
fuck?
a description of what they do, and they're like, from this we have a 1x1 square of a white skin
What the
removed from
Oh.
yeah.
You
Troy,
think
do
they
you
collect
think-
all of them?
Troy, do you think your
Mother-
foreskin's been grafted onto some poor burn victim?
Poor Vor.
Vor victim.
Yeah, somebody got bored in the...
It's like, all right, we know you lost your legs in the vor, but all right, here's a little piece of foreskin. We're gonna stick that right there. It'll grow back into some new legs in no time.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Do you think they keep all the foreskins and they just sew them into one big quilt? And they're all done.
They're making a person out of them. They're
Like when the doctor
they're
retires.
trying to make a flesh golem out of it.
Oh God.
No, thank you.
And now the
Absolutely
human
not.
made entirely from foreskin.
That's
What?
the real New World Order.
They're trying to replace people with these horrible flesh golems.
Super race.
Foreskin homunculi.
Oh my...
Full Metal Alchemist got real weird.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Oh man, but yeah, no. Cosmos X tips sound terrible.
Yeah, so
What if
What
they
about
just,
Wanda?
why
Sex.
both of my conspiracy theories
what if they just put one that?
involve women, but yeah.
Oh well, I mean, it's good to see. You turned it into the fucking misogyny cast.
Hey, I'm just trying to get some representation so that we can have some female
Hate.
interest.
Yeah.
We have a lot of male energy on here.
I mean, here, Hillary
We need to-
Clinton.
We need to bring on a girl sometime. I mean,
Wait,
Jenny
bring on
did
Hillary-
say she wanted to be on.
Oh hell yeah!
No.
We'll have her. We'll have Hillary Clinton. We'll have
Hey, weren't you supposed to
Michelle?
get Trump for the next podcast?
Oh shit.
He can go on his Fox News rant with us.
We could,
it's very simple, Brandon. All you gotta do is you just gotta put a big sign that says Fox News Studios outside your apartment, and then when Trump goes by, I go, okay, that's where I go, and then he'll go there.
it's like one of those fucking Roadrunner cartoons where Wile E. Coyote he paints the fucking tunnel on the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This
What a
has
world we live
been
in.
the most off-topic episode.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, these kind of conspiracy theories lead to a lot of discussion. I mean, we still tied it back with, a lot of the content with, what if Macy was sent by the New World Order to break Troy?
Troy, had that not occurred, you would be so powerful right now.
Macy's like Ivan Drago. she looked at Troy and just, I must break you.
You would have had too much toxic masculinity like Kratos. Slow down a little bit.
You call everyone boy and tell them to be better.
Oh god.
That's,
And then
that's how you know someone who's their foreskin cut off. They just call everyone boy.
Oh gosh.
Boy.
I mean, I did.
Troy is the founder of boyism.
Yeah.
True.
Is
Yeah. Well, no, Troy's the founder of Catholic boyism.
that like Taoism?
Similar.
Yeah, you just say the word boy a lot.
Boy.
Kratos is a devout follower. Okay, so I don't know where to go from here, and
I think that's called a conclusion.
yeah, I think
I mean,
it might be time to wrap it up. As the Migos say, wrap it up, Dan. Any final thoughts about conspiracies and the world government?
Everything is Hillary's fault? I don't know.
I don't know. Flat Earth are stupid.
Let's hope our nuclear death is swift and painless.
Hey, the government is putting chemicals in the water. They're turning the freaking frogs gay. That's, I mean, what more do you need? I don't know. You guys doing anything that you want to plug? Anything interesting you want to say before we go?
Not yet. Working on it. Might be able to plug something by next episode.
Nice!
setting up a GoFundMe to get my foreskin back. So please donate. Link in the description.
Weaver, why are you so obsessed with my fucking foreskin?
Yeah, really. You're leading
I don't
the
want
charge.
yours.
No, you won't
mine.
mind.
Replace yours with choice.
He wants
Is it like
the
a one-size-fits-all situation?
he wants the
Like,
power
everything-
contained within it. It's like a legendary piece of equipment.
Is it like back bling in Fortnite or something, just interchangeable?
Yeah.
It's a legendary piece of armor. Yeah. I guess as far as plugs go, we're doing this weekly. Hopefully, when this one comes out, it'll be the third week in a row we've done it consistently. So we want to keep doing that. I don't know. I'll probably do other videos here and there with school ending and everything soon. I'll have more time.
Summer's coming up. We'll be doing.
Oh yeah, shit. We got big plans after summer.
And during.
I
Well,
can't
yeah,
find
I
the
meant during
description
summer.
of it.
We got big moves coming your way, so stay tuned. Follow us on social media to hear what's going to be coming down the pipes in the coming months. It's going to be
Intro
epic.
going to get plastered. Watch some dumb anime and review it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
that
only
should
been
be,
you guys have only been talking about that for a fucking year. I hope you do it.
Well, now it's going to happen. I've
Good.
said it. It will be uploaded to YouTube now. It's a
Yeah.
promise to the world.
It better. Like you're.
Yes,
fucking...
I found it.
Oh
Jesus
god.
Christ. Is it the description of your foreskin? Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh my god. Why?
Oh, I thought you're like, you're talking about your conspiracy theory fact. Or
No,
whatever.
I'll read this off.
This is our closer. Everyone get ready.
All right. So there's
There's
a microscopic description
Oh my god.
and the gross description.
That's gross. Don't you
No,
worry.
you know what? I gotta put a stop to this. You can say it when we're done recording. We've had enough talk about foreskin on this fucking episode already. I'm
Yeah, let's not get
I
demonetized.
want to silence the truth.
I'm cutting this one to a close. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Fuck.
Foreskin, foreskin, where